Let's go back to the basics. Doop doo doop doo. Doop doo doop doo. Doop doo doop doo. Welcome to Sweaty Plebs. Hi, my name is Aiden, aka Lil Fish.
Little fish.
My name is John Cena, aka Doctor Number 1, Doctor Number 2, Doctor Number 3, Dylan.
Oh wow.
That's he's got a lot of AKAs. And this is Faulkner, aka Faulkner.
Aka Rank 5.
Welcome back. It is May, and we've got a bit to talk about, so hopefully we don't bore people today.
I got a better one. Today is the first episode of Sweaty Plebs we're recording in May, and we may talk about video games today. Who knows?
May. Or may not.
Maybe. Mayhaps.
Beautiful.
And then we do have a special guest, first time. Little Fish is with us.
Yes, first time listener, long time fan.
Yep.
Long time brother, first time friend. That's how I describe you.
All right, let's just kick it off because we do have a lot to talk about. So, in the news, Microsoft announced Game Pass hit 10 million subs, which is pretty impressive. I think.
Wow. Yeah.
They're thinking. I don't know if anyone thought they could be this successful with it.
No, I think they're officially the Netflix of games now.
Yep, and they've invested a lot into Game Pass, and it's starting to show. So, just some quick data. I guess they say people with Game Pass play 40% more games. And 90% of the members play games they would never have tried before.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Plays more games or downloads more games and then looks at them?
I want to say plays, because they can essentially record how many hours you play games normally. And then once you sign up for Game Pass, they see how many more hours you play. So...
Yeah, I want to say if it was just downloads, it'd be 100%.
Yeah,
yes.
100% of people are gaming more.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's based on hours, so it's pretty amazing. And I mean, I can probably say it a testament to that. I have a bunch of games on my downloads and whatnot that I've toyed with and stuff like that.
Yeah, Game Pass is a weekly or monthly thing that I go through. I go through all the new stuff that's on there, and I delete all the... Uh-oh. Hello?
You're here.
Oh. It just said stream ended. Sorry.
Yeah. Continue, though.
Are we still good?
We're good.
Okay. I was going to say it's my weekly/monthly ritual to go through and look at all the games that I could download them, and then come back next month and realize I never played them because I have too many games, and delete those games so I can download more.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I consider it playing. Yeah. So I'm adding to the statistic.
What's the one game that you have downloaded right now that you have yet to play?
I think right now this is the second or third time I've downloaded Sea of Thieves. I've played it a little bit, but this time I have not played it since I've downloaded it. There's been a deletion and a reinstall in between.
And you're not missing too much.
I enjoy a nice swashbuckling.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah,
it loses the appeal by yourself, I feel like.
Yeah, that's definitely a party game.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to get our fourth amigo yet to appear. Our games, our gaming baby. Is that the best way to describe Oscar?
That's a good one.
Our gaming baby, the boy who doesn't play games. Until now, I was going to play with him, but hasn't happened.
Yeah, he's weird about it. Like trying to get him to play Halo.
He plays Halo every day. I talk to him.
Oh, really?
I pretty much. Yeah, I talk to him almost every day, and he's playing Halo at some point. It's a weird guy.
He's a weird guy. All right.
Draft.
One thing coming to Game Pass is Project X Cloud. It's going to
Woohoo!
be part of Game Pass, which is kind of cool.
It's like PlayStation now, but the Xbox version, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I think we lost somebody.
No, we're here.
It was just you.
Yours. So,
Piece
but it
of
actually
shit.
works really well on a network, of course, right? Because I have access to the preview, and
Did you lose me?
the
Hello?
lag's pretty low.
I can't hear either of you guys.
You can't hear us?
Dumbass.
Well, I'll pop him a little text, but
Oh man.
I mean, if it works well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it works really well.
I just haven't had any actually solid internet in the past few years, so I never even tried PlayStation Now because I assumed it would not work well.
Yeah, I played Halo 5. I played some Warzone matches online.
Awesome. And
It's
it's
fine.
just like streaming to
My phone.
PC and phone, right?
Yeah, like I played it on my cell phone. Worked.
Ah, yes.
It was pretty good.
Yes, this is iPhone problems right now because I don't feel like buying an expensive controller for it,
You
and I also don't feel like jailbreaking.
You can just use your Xbox controller. Oh, I guess your
Sure.
iPhone. I
Yeah.
don't know about iPhone. Yeah, I guess.
It's worth looking into.
Yeah, might be worth it. I mean,
I don't really do much gaming on the go, so.
yeah. I mean, that's what the
But
Switch
if it's
is for.
bundled,
Exactly. If it's bundled,
Yeah,
that might
it'll be in there.
a thing. So, cool. Game Pass games coming out this month. Red Dead Redemption 2
Yep,
is
Sweet.
coming. It's
it's a
gonna
big one, but it's also taken out
a big one.
a top Game Pass performer, I assume, in
Yeah.
GTA. Both games I'm probably never going to play, but or never play again. But they're both great for people who haven't played them,
Yeah.
especially GTA. I feel like that one has a lot of replayability, especially with the online
Yeah.
being in a somewhat better place.
yeah, Red Dead Online is kind of dead on arrival, and as far as I know, is still not great.
Yeah, they're still updating it. That's something
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, I mean they got horses in there, so could be worse.
Yeah, I feel like Red Dead was always, or at least Red Dead 2, was more of a movie than a game experience.
Mm-hmm.
Game parts have never really been that fun.
They should make Red Dead 2 like the online have like a survival server that people can opt into. That might be more interesting.
That's just too smart an idea, though.
Yeah. How do you make money off of that?
That's a good point. Good point.
I mean, you could. And there's lots of ways, but
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah. Later this month, I'm assuming all of us are going to play. This is Minecraft Dungeons, probably at least
Yes.
for 4 weeks. We'll probably play it
Actually-
until we beat it.
I'm actually very excited for that. Although that seems more like a Switch game to me. I would prefer that it was free on Switch, but I understand.
And beat free.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play it on Xbox, and I'm gonna have a good time.
We're gonna play it. We're gonna bring the video game baby with us.
Oscar Act, that would be a good one for him.
It would be. It'd be great.
Yeah.
He does play Minecraft. I see him playing Minecraft.
He plays Minecraft all the time, actually. I think he plays that more than Halo.
Yeah.
Anxiously waiting to see if I actually like it or not.
Yeah, I don't know much about it other than what they've talked about in what was that last E3, and
Mhm.
even then it was just like, so this is Minecraft / Diablo,
Yep.
as far as I understand.
For the most part. So
Yeah.
it's free.
Sounds okay.
So whatever. Let's do it. I like Diablo type games.
I like Minecraft.
So weird. And then
Sorry.
the one that just came out is Gears Tactics, and it's only PC, but
Ooh.
I completely see this coming to console. Probably when Series
Yeah.
X comes out.
It already has controller support.
Yep.
From
Sure
what I've
does.
read, so you can bet that it's coming to console. It's just let's throw a bone to our PC buddies. And
I played it last night. I played the first mission. It's fantastic. Looks amazing. I have it on ultra settings on 1080p. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Plays
Is
really well.
Marcus Phoenix in there? Is that
No.
his name?
So this takes place like 10 years before Gears 1. And you're Kate Diaz's father.
You said a lot of words there. Some of them made sense to me.
Kate Diaz is the
I don't know it.
the female protagonist in Gears 4 and Gears 5.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think I'm putting a face to the name, but I never beat Gears 5 though. I don't really.
Me too. I need to go back and beat it because it's free.
Yeah. Hey, that could be your
actually
next your next Game Pass game that you download and then delete before you really get into it. Because that's exactly what would happen if I tried that.
And play-wise, it plays basically the same as XCOM, right? Like, move around on the board, percentage to hit.
All pretty much the same, exactly. You have 3 action points instead of 2 action points. It really encourages executions and like chainsawing, right? Because chainsawing is like an instant kill, but you're risking like getting in close. Executions are cool because if you opt to do an execution, when you down someone, you do the execution, you give the rest of the team 1 extra action point. Right. So it has like this loop of like encouraging close combat and like aggressive play styles to do that, which for me is very different from XCOM because I liked playing more defensively with Overwatch and stuff like that.
Does it also have a Iron Man mode too?
It does.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Does it have a what's it called? Active reload or an equivalent? No.
No.
That's the only reason I play Gears games.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Reload is like high level skills for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like the most fun part of the game to me.
It's really good. From what I've played, I really enjoyed it. There's no base building like in XCOM, so it really encourages like you do a mission, you level up your characters, and there's skill trees for all the characters, right? And then you put your points up, and then you unlock gear from those missions, and then you load up everyone. And the customization is crazy, and I kind of wish it was in Gears 5, the amount of customization you can do.
What kind of customization are we talking about here?
So like you can upgrade the stock of your Lancer, you can upgrade the scope, the magazine, the barrel, stuff like that.
And is that just cosmetic, or is it
stats?
Does it change gameplay? Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like one magazine had better ammo in it, so you gave you like plus 7% accuracy, but it's a smaller magazine, so you lose 1 round of the magazine, right? So stuff like that, pluses and minuses, and some are just straight buffs. And the same goes for armor. So you have like helmet, chest piece, legs, and then you can collect new armor, and then you can also customize it, like color it. It gives you all the like these different colors that you can change it to, and then metal types. So you can have like chrome, brushed steel, all kinds of different types of metal for your weapons and your armor. And then you can put patterns also on top of that. So
it's pretty cool.
It's actually really. I spent like 20 minutes after the mission just customizing 2 characters.
That sounds like the real game there.
Yeah. That's the real meta is like, I got to do these missions so I can unlock all this stuff.
Got to make your guys pretty.
Yeah.
So they feel good about themselves and
Just
do
trying
better.
to make them look like Power Rangers. That's all.
Yeah. It was interesting timing for that game to come out because if I'm not mistaken, didn't XCOM just release another game?
Yeah. They released Chimera Squad, which I haven't looked too much into it, to be honest.
Yeah. Obviously, probably didn't figure there would be another similar game from the main. What do you call those games? Tactics? Is that what those are? Tactics games? Final Fantasy Tactics? Is that the same thing? Technically?
Turn-based tactical combat thingy?
Tactical combat. Yeah, you would have figured they would have tried to avoid the main tactical combat player in the space if they could, but
Yeah, I think XCOM Chimera Squad is not like a full-blown XCOM game because it's only $20.
Okay. Well, this is free with Game Pass, so if you have that, you should definitely go for it.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But I mean, for XCOM, it makes me kind of want to buy the new one because it's only $20.
Well, we'll get into that later. I'm certain you're going to buy it by the time this happens.
But I did think it was interesting what the coalition was saying about Game Pass, and it allowed them to actually make this game, and allows them to like the big gist of it is allows them to like make smaller quote unquote indie type games.
Mm-hmm. Coalition is the new studio for Gears, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the old one? The Blizz? What was his name?
It was Epic.
Yeah, Epic Games.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, they don't have time for small stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was really cool point that what Game Pass does is allows all these first party developers not only to make their big titles, but also allows them to have fun and be more experimental.
Yeah. Spread their little wings and do an indie game.
Looking forward to more AA games. I feel like I'm probably the only one who ever played ReCore.
I actually really want to play ReCore.
I almost downloaded it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's still fun.
I heard it's okay.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Okay, well, look forward to our ReCore review coming sometime.
Never.
Sometime, maybe, ever.
Download it. Just won't play it.
Yeah.
There we go. Put in the Game Pass file.
Cue it up.
All right. You want to keep it rolling?
Yep. So
Talk about a little.
Go ahead.
Little games with gold.
Games with gold. Yeah, since it's May, and you may or may not play these games.
These look like more of I may not play, but I do want to give a shout out to Overlord 2. I don't remember which Overlord game I played. It was either 1 or 2. I enjoyed one of them. There you go.
1? Yeah, 1 was great.
It 1?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably 1. I enjoyed Overlord 1.
Yeah, I'll probably claim Overlord 2, and I might claim Warhammer because that's also like a Diablo game.
Oh. I don't need too many of those.
Yeah. It's 4-player co-op also.
All I know about Warhammer is big Space Marines. Is that Warhammer or is that something else?
Well,
You got it.
They have different timelines. They have a fantasy setting, and then they have a sci-fi setting also.
You know what? You've just explained so much to me because I've always wondered what's going on in Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
It seems so different.
Yeah. So
But
they
now
have
it makes
different
sense.
timelines.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm sure Sensible World of Soccer seems like a lot of fun.
You know what? That one is the most intriguing to me just because of the name. What's so sensible about it? What's in the world of soccer?
It's like FIFA is too crazy.
Yeah.
So we need to come up with a game that's more sensible.
It's FIFA, but they don't use slave labor to build their soccer arenas.
Yeah.
Jesus. Sorry, FIFA. Just don't cancel me.
For it.
So funny. And there's a bunch of big news, but the last big news we're going to talk about for Xbox is they're doing a gameplay feature on May 7th for the Series X.
Ooh.
Yep.
What do you think they're going to show?
They're all third-party titles.
I heard something that we might talk about later is going to be there.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is
Wow.
already been announced. It's going to be there.
Wow. Spoilers for later in the
future.
podcast. Yeah. Wow. Ruining our own content. Good job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. It's kind of tough to really take any of this as like, oh, it's going to be great. Just by looking at it, because I don't trust really anything that they put out, just because I've watched E3 enough times.
You saw what happened to Anthem?
Yeah. But I'm excited. I hope to see something new, specifically game-wise, like the Xbox Series X, whatever. I'm probably going to get it. Stick in that ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to prove to me that it's going to look cool. Like, I believe you.
Yeah, but it's part of the hype machine, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's the summer, and there's not going to be no E3 this summer, and there's going to be no Gamescom this year. So, like,
well,
they got to figure out ways to start the hype.
Did you see? I probably should have put this in here if I was smart. That Jeff Keighley is doing the games of summer or something along those lines.
Yeah.
It's gone on for a few months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a month or 2 month long thing where he's just going to basically do E3 demos online.
Is he doing that with IGN? Because I know IGN was doing a summer thing also.
I am not positive.
Yeah.
Wow, I could be entirely wrong, but I think he may have left IGN too.
Yeah, I don't think he's involved with IGN, but I don't know enough to know. Let that be your answer.
Yeah. Then Phil Spencer said in June you're probably going to get more first party stuff.
Okay.
That's what I'm more excited for.
A little Halo?
For sure, Halo. They have to do it. It's a launch title. Halo has to happen.
What if they don't? What if they just don't put anything out for Halo and they just like put it out there because they know everybody's going to buy it and it turns out to be either super fucking sick and they just didn't want to show anybody, or it turns out to be garbage?
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be garbage. I think what's going to happen with Halo, it's going to come out and then you're going to get a lot of fanboys like talking so much shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to like make it look worse than it is.
Yeah, so Halo 5?
Yeah.
Halo 5.
Well, Halo 5 shot itself in the foot with the single player, but the gameplay itself, like all the other stuff, is fine. But,
Yeah, I never played the single player of Halo 5, so...
Yeah.
Guess that explains that. I think Halo 5 is probably one of my most played Halos, though.
It's my
when you stack them up.
From a gameplay standpoint, it's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, not favorite. 3 is my favorite, but I think Halo 5 might be my second favorite out of them all. But I think I might have played it more than 3.
It's crazy.
My only problem with it ever was like it's a fantastic sci-fi shooter. It just feels different than every other Halo game.
Yeah, it's
that's understandable.
That's understandable.
I mean,
I can definitely.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I can definitely see where people make that argument, and I get it, but I don't. I think in the space of shooters, it won't keep up with the broader audience.
Early shooters aren't really doing too hot, and also, I'm kind of garbage at them, so I don't mind.
Yeah. I was never great at arena shooters. Halo is probably the best one I was ever. Or the one I was best at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll play the shit out of Halo.
Yeah,
it'll be my next game. That'll replace Call of Duty for me for sure.
I don't know. We'll see what the new Call of Duty looks like. Who knows? I mean, we have.
Hopefully, there is no new one.
There's a new one coming out. It's a launch year. They're definitely putting one out.
Yeah,
I've heard development for it has been kind of a shit show, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, with this with Corona, we don't know what's going on with a lot of stuff. Could be pushed back or something. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's get on to some Nintendo news. I thought this first topic was more for you two, since I don't actually play this game.
Yeah,
I've met Danny Trejo in real life. Danny Trejo and I have touched hands.
What were you guys holding hands for?
Tips?
Not holding, just touching.
It's doing like a little index finger to index feeder.
Yeah, just touching our fingers.
Why?
Finger jousting. Why? We're saying hello. What do you mean?
Well, why were you saying hello? And why would you say hello that way?
Why wouldn't you say hello to Danny Trejo?
What was the situation that you saw Danny Trejo?
I was supposed to interview him for my last job at the not Comic-Con. Was it Comic-Con? It was like a Comic-Con in Sacramento. I don't remember what the exact name of it was.
So the Anime Con?
No, it wasn't the Anime Con. It was Danny Trejo was not at the Anime Con. I did have to interview somebody at that too, but that was somebody I had no idea who it was. But yeah, I went. I was supposed to interview Danny Trejo, and then I just shook hands with him instead. Then I left.
Why didn't you interview him?
Because I got everything I needed. Because he did a Q&A, and I was supposed to write about my experience and talk about like the famous people that were there. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this Danny Trejo Q&A, and I have my press pass. I could try to interview him. And then I went, and I was like, well, fuck, I don't. What am I gonna write about? Like, he's not gonna come here like tomorrow. You know, it was a time management thing, really, where I fucked up.
Oh.
Where I was like, oh, interview Danny Trejo and then get people to come here for that. And then I was like, well, Danny Trejo's not going to be here tomorrow or the next day or the day after.
See, you had your chance to be in the next Machete movie and you lost it.
Oh, there's still a chance that's going to happen.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bold claim.
I got a machete. I told you. I purchased one.
Yeah, I've
recently.
seen the picture.
Yeah. So I've been practicing.
And it's not imposing at all.
Oh, just wait, man. Just you wait.
Well, he's looking for friends, so now you guys know. And now that you and Danny Trejo are like boys, you guys can do the thing. Do what you do in what's it called?
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need any more friends. I already have too many friends.
That's fair.
I mean, you could pick one out for Danny Trejo. That feels fair.
Yeah.
That's always going to be a good trade.
A good Trejo? That doesn't.
Nice. You went for it, so.
Didn't work very well. Okay. I mean, I would be Danny Trejo's friend. Real life or Animal Crossing life, either way. Maybe both. Well, I'll try to reconnect with them.
Fingers are crossed for you.
I pray for you.
No.
See how it goes.
We don't cross our fingers and say hello. We touch them. Fingers are touched. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So moving on.
Yeah.
So there's not much other Nintendo news. So I saw a bunch of roguelike games that I might be interested in.
Tell me about them.
But I was gonna stream the video, but apparently my setup's not working, or our setups are not working to do that effectively, for whatever God knows reason why.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, but one of them's called Book of Demons. It's a hack and slash, but it has like deck building elements, and there's a standard like Diablo mode, but then there's also like a roguelike mode you can also play.
So tell me about it.
Yeah.
Why do I want to play this game?
I literally just told you about it.
Just describe the trailer now.
Yeah.
Rated T for teen.
Well,
paint a picture with your words.
The trailer has a Switch logo. It goes click, or what's that noise? It's a snapping noise.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're switching something on and off. It's kind of like one of those.
Yeah. Let's see if I can stream it to you.
Oh shit! The stream's back. Oh nope, stream's paused.
It says swap to your game to resume. And I swapped to it, and it's now resuming.
Well, maybe you should do a better job next time.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
With knowing like very few things about the game, I'd do it for like $5-10. Give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So long as other people seem to like it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
I like the word demon, and I like roguelikes, so I'd give it a shot just based on that.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of iffy on it, because I feel like if it's not built as a roguelike, just as a mode on it, it might not be super satisfying.
That is true. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that portion. You're right.
I'd love to be surprised, so we'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. And then the other one is called Dreadnautical.
Is it about boats?
It's got like Cthulhu type vibes, right?
Ooh.
And it's, how does it play? I'm trying to think of a game it reminds me of. It's isometric, so it's like top down. It's a roguelike, and you get through like a run, like an area, and I think you can like pick up gear and loot, all that stuff. But it has like tactical combat elements also.
So just looking at pictures of it, I like the look of it.
Yeah, I like the art style. I like the art style of this one much more than Book of Demons.
Yeah, was this? I believe you showed this actually once before our E3 review, maybe. I don't remember. It sounds familiar.
Oh, little fish disappeared.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, this is not the game that I was thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah. That's a Switch game.
That's a Switch game. Out now.
Oh God, please no.
Yep, it's available now.
Well, I'm gonna have to look it up.
My only problem with these two games is they quite possibly come to Xbox.
Yeah, that's something that we've struggled with over the years.
Many times.
If it's something I want to play, I'll probably just go for it on Switch just because it's easier, you know.
Yeah.
But in some cases, I do wait for the Xbox. If it's an FPS, I'll wait for Xbox. Not like 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Or third person.
Yes, it's a turn-based tactical RPG. Fight monsters, seek out survivors, track down resources, manage your safe haven to escape this vacation alive. So, cool.
What if I don't want to? What if I want this vacation to be the end?
Then you'll let it be the end, I guess.
Okay.
Next game. This one's more for me because I'm a huge Dresden Files fan. The book series.
I knew it. I knew this one was you.
And so if you haven't read the book, I would highly recommend Dresden Files, urban fantasy. But it's actually
urban fantasy?
Yeah, so it's modern fantasy, modern urban fantasy. It's based out of like a wizard in Chicago fighting magical forces.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually really good
Drumming?
series. It's like 16 books deep right now, the series.
Jesus.
And 2 new books are being released this year. Shout out. Dresden Files.
2 in a year?
Yeah, well, a guy, he was supposed to write 1 book, but his book was so big, the editor's like, yeah, we can't publish this huge-ass book. So he decided to make 2 books out of it. But the books are not very big. Like, because I do the audiobooks, and the audiobooks are fantastic. I do recommend them. They're like 15 hours to 20 hours.
Dude. So, sorry to divert from game time, but you were talking about audiobooks. I downloaded the Stand audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it's like 48 hours or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Dresden Files other than you like them. And I had a teacher in college who I guess you could classify him as steampunk. He was a steampunk guy. He also really liked it. Yeah.
There's nothing steampunk about Dresden Files.
Yeah, but this guy was steampunk.
Yeah.
So.
But they made a tabletop game out of it. I actually own the tabletop game, but now they digitize it, and now it's coming to Switch. The game itself is, I wouldn't play it as a single player. It's a lot more fun multiplayer, of course, because that's what the game was made to be. But it's pretty much like a puzzle RNG-based game. So.
Okay. Maybe we'll play it.
So.
Yeah. But maybe we'll play the tabletop someday once out of this.
Out of house when they let me out.
Yeah. And then, Aiden, you're more than welcome to come to San Francisco to play a tabletop game with us.
Generous of you. We'll see if it works out.
If you need a
It'd
place,
be nice if it does, but we'll see.
If you need a place to crash, let me know. And then this one's getting pretty big news. Is Streets of Rage 4?
Yeah. Streets of Rage is a game I played in the past. I think on like arcade cabinets or something. I don't really remember. It was like a super long time ago. I remember enjoying it.
Streets of Rage 1 and 2 were big deals in their day.
Oh, yeah?
For arcade gaming, yeah.
Well, I enjoyed them when I played them.
Yeah. I watched some videos. It looks really good, actually. Like the graphics and the movement looks really good. And it's also on Game Pass.
Ooh, well, you should have put this in Xbox news.
And it's a four player co-op. So that might be fun to play, actually.
Give it a shot then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat 'em ups usually don't click with me, but
yeah,
it's co-op.
It's co-op, yeah. And I guess they actually have like a combo system, so a lot of beat 'em ups are like pretty much just like button mashing.
Yeah, just hack and slash, but 2D.
Yeah. So this might be worth for us to play.
Yeah, I'm down to give it a shot.
I mean, we're kind of in a gaming drought anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So check it out. And then big one for Nintendo is Trials of Mana.
Mm-hmm. I actually downloaded the demo for this.
Cool.
Played it for, I don't want to say 20-ish minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and had a good time. Decided the game's not for me ultimately, at least right now. It seemed very similar to Dragon Quest 11 or 9. I don't remember which one came out on the Switch, but the one that I recently played. Just the combat was a little bit more engaging to me, just because it's not turn-based.
That's enough for me to give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, the demo is out there, so do that first, obviously. But you and I played Secret of Mana when we were kids. Like,
Loved that back in the day.
On road trips. And that's what got me to download this. It's just I remembered that. I don't remember anything about Secret of Mana, really.
I just remember I like the music. That's about it.
Secret of Mana is great.
Yeah.
Played it, beat it. It's fantastic. Yeah, so this is like a remake of Trials of Mana, which actually came out in Japan only, which is cool. I feel like this is this kind of like little side topic, like Final Fantasy VII. I bet a lot of people just wanted a remake in the vein of how they remade Trials of Mana, as opposed to what they're doing with the remake now.
From what I've heard, a lot of people are very happy with what they did.
Yeah, for the most part, that's what I hear. It's only like the real purists that are upset about.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a
Combat's
purist, go
actually
play
fun.
the first one. Yeah.
So just based off of that, because I feel like combat is the one thing that makes me not want to play JRPGs. If it's engaging, I can do it. I love every other part of them.
Yeah, I mean engaging it as in like you're not just like sitting there and like waiting for your turn. You're actually doing stuff.
Yeah,
it's worth it. I'm considering getting it, but I think it's a little bit out of what I want to pay for a game right now.
It's fair. I mean, single player games is really hard for me to want to buy on launch, for the most part nowadays.
Fair. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd do it for like 50% off.
Yeah,
we'll see how
isn't
it goes.
It only like $40 right now or something?
It's 50 on Steam right now.
50 on Steam. So probably 60 on Switch.
Let's see. Switch.
Looks 50. Like a 3D classic JRPG.
Yep. It's $50 on Switch.
50. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So probably just wait till it gets down to like that $30 mark.
Yeah, that's a definite. I can wait for that game.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Cool. All right, let's get into some meme news.
What?
Dice is ending content support for both Battlefield 5 and Battlefront 2.
Oh, didn't they do that when they released the games?
No, they didn't end support. They just didn't make content, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference.
Apparently, Battlefront 2 blossomed into something that's not terrible. Battlefield 5, not so much.
Yeah. Battlefront 2 is fun.
I own Battlefront 2. You got me when it was like $3. I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield 5. Battlefield is/was my favorite shooter game series that there is. I played the beta for 5, played a couple matches. Never again. I'm not gonna play it. Just they ruined it. You can tell just from the beta. It was not fun.
That's a shame.
It's the same, but it's just disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
now
we just have to play COD. That's all that's left is COD.
Oh man, I would if Battlefield 4 or what was the one that came out after 4?
1?
No, in between 1. It was like a cops and robbers one.
Hardline?
Hardline, yeah.
Hardline. Yeah. If Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, or Battlefield 1 were out right now, like they just came out, I would be jamming on those so hard. I loved all of those games. Even Battlefield 3 I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Battlefield game has been more enjoyable to me than Call of Duty up until now. Which is sad.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Take a guess. After all this bad news in the air with Battlefield 5, they will bring back Bad Company in this next gen.
Dude, I hope so.
Just to win people back.
I think.
Yeah, but
I think
will
that's the
they
play,
destroy it? Will they bring it back and destroy it?
I don't think they have a choice but to make it good.
Okay, well, you could say that about anything.
I mean, it's true, but I mean, like when you with how Battlefront 2 launched and with Battlefield 5 as a whole, like those are two titles.
Anthem, that's an EA game too, right?
Yeah, but it's not by. Is it by? No, it's BioWare.
No, it's not.
Well,
they use the DICE engine, right?
Yeah. I think yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
After Frostbite.
Yeah, they use Frostbite.
Frostbite.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Aiden. But yeah, they kind of have to have a hit, right?
Yeah, they absolutely need a hit.
You think, but also they still do FIFA, which just prints money for them every single year.
They do FIFA. They do football FIFA.
But that's not DICE.
Yeah, I mean it's a sad thing where DICE makes the engine for basically every EA game at this point. So since they still sell so well.
You think EA is going to tell DICE to pull over some Respawn developers?
No.
I would not be surprised, but I don't think so.
Because Respawn's really their only studio right now that's putting out hits. Besides FIFA, but...
No, I mean, EA is doing fine. Just in general. I mean, what other studios do they have?
Not many.
Yeah, I mean, the ones they have used to be massive names, but
Yeah.
they have Maxis still, but
right.
every Sims game is kind of just a step
Town?
down.
Yep.
Oh, Sims. What was the Ant game called? Sorry.
The Ant game?
Yeah, The Sims, but it was about ants.
Ants?
Is this an actual game you're talking about, or just a dream?
It's a fever dream.
Fuck. You know what? Fuck you guys. I gotta figure this out. You might be right. I might be dreaming. I swear to God, I used to play like a Maxis Ant game.
Sim Ant. Yeah, no, that's a real game. Okay, 1991. That explains why I don't know.
It's a long time ago.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. All right. Well, you cut me out of the rest of this podcast. I'm going to watch this 30-minute video on Sim Ant.
Jesus. I'm trying to think. Who does EA... Well, they have BioWare, right? Which also is shitting the bed.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
They have the multiple DICE studios.
Mm-hmm.
Maxis. Respawn.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, yeah, they have PopCap too.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of
Peggle.
a little bit different.
Yeah, man, they're hurting. I mean, I think FIFA is pretty much the only thing that's really bankrolling them for the most part.
I mean, that's all you need. It's like more successful than almost any game out right
Oh, they
now.
have Visceral. Don't they have Visceral?
Ooh, I think they do have Visceral.
Yeah.
That sounds
They
familiar.
do.
Yeah. That's Dead Space, right?
Pretty
That-
confident.
Rip.
Do you
Rip
remember
Dead
when we
Space.
bought Dead Space?
Wait,
Dead
is
Space
Visceral
2,
still
I want to
active?
say. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure they're shut down.
That's the EA effect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're shut down.
Yeah, what about Dead Space 2 though?
Oh, we bought Dead Space 2 and then we played it for like 25 minutes and we're like, this is too scary. And we bought it used from GameStop and then went back to GameStop like the next day and returned it.
Yeah. It was my first time learning that horror games aren't for me.
Yep.
And then I
First and
spent more
last.
money on them.
What was mine? Mine was Silent Hill. That was it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fair.
I watched I watched a recent clip of Resident Evil 7 and I was like, yeah, never touching that game. It looks amazing, but I'll never play that game. That game looks scary as shit.
Yeah. I got like 20, 30 minutes into Resident Evil 2 remake and I just can't do it.
Is 7 the first person one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought that one and got to like the first area and there's like some girl following you around and I had the same like Dead Space experience where I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I just turned it off and I bought that digitally, downloaded it onto my Xbox,
Oh.
deleted it off the same day. I was like, I can't look at this because it just makes me feel bad about myself. I can't play this game because it scares me too much. I just paid full price for it.
Yeah, that game looks like I was watching. I was like, oh, this looks really good. I'll never play it.
Yeah.
I like to watch people play that or those kinds of games.
Yeah.
That's fair. A problem in my life is owning the PSVR. I kind of want to play it just to get an experience at that game with that, but I know it's not going to go well.
Can you use your PSVR with Steam?
Looked into it? Probably.
Play some Half-Life, Alex?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only one that I actually want to play at the moment.
Beat Saber?
I mean, I had already owned Beat Saber.
Yeah, that's on PlayStation.
After a certain point, you're just kind of like, well, that's good. Especially on consoles where there's no mods for it, so it's just playing the same like 20 songs over and over again.
Oh, that game's not continue to be supported on console?
It is, and they add things every like couple months, but they're usually paid expansions.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, and it's songs I don't care about.
I feel like if you're buying into like its own niche ecosystem of like the VR stuff, God, man, that's a lot to ask, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the only like VR games that I would still am kind of tempted to play, or at least play again, are Astrobot, which is just delightful, and Tetris Effect, which is still just a nice surprise with how good it is.
I've heard this. I've heard that too.
Yeah, I've heard similar sentiments for both of those.
It's worth giving it a shot, even if you don't have VR.
All right, let's get into our final couple topics. Big announcement this week was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They put up the cinematic trailer. It looks great because it's a cinematic trailer. Of course, it looks great.
Yeah, as they do.
Yeah, and Ubisoft doesn't like. They always put out good trailers, so nothing super surprising watching it. Other than
it's Assassin's Creed. It looks great.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game that they're gonna make way too repetitive, so it's gonna become boring.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I think it's just. I guess it depends on the individual and the mood, right? Like it's definitely the Assassin's Creed series is definitely for people that just want to get lost in that open world, that giant open world.
Yeah.
So I feel like the best part of every Assassin's Creed game is just getting to explore those classic settings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the worlds they develop are gorgeous, right?
Absolutely beautiful.
True. And this is a world to me that is more interesting than any other world that they've done. So I'm interested in it. I didn't beat either of the last two ones. I played them a decent amount. So I'm expecting the same thing here. Hoping I can not buy it full price, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Shields, though. That's new. That's fun.
What's new? You broke up on me.
Oh. Dual wielding 2 shields.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that just to fuck around, like see what can you actually do with 2 shields.
You can do a lot with 2 shields and old dead cells.
That's true.
Best offense is a good defense, right?
We'll see
Best
what the skill
defense.
trees look like.
Is a good defense.
Yeah, the thing that always surprises me with new Assassin's Creeds is I'm still just amazed they haven't done like a Shogun era Japan setting with any of these games.
Give it time.
Oh, you know that's the next one,
It's gotta
right?
be the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for like 5 Assassin's Creed games though. I
Do you
feel like
think they'll
that's
call
just
it
gonna be like
Ninja's
ace in
Creed?
the hole.
Or will they call it Assassin's Creed?
They'll call it like Assassin's
might-
Creed Shogun.
Yep,
Ah,
called it.
no,
Right
Ninja's Creed.
Or they'll call it Assassin's Creed Ronin. That's probably a more apt word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be one of those
I don't
two.
like it, but you're right.
Yeah. It's like, what is the most obvious title?
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited with this. I like the setting. So
I mean, it's gonna be great. Like this is probably like top 3 settings I've wanted from that series. So,
and
like I said the other day, like I'm not gonna do it on release just because
there's no point.
the games themselves don't really do it for me. But just getting to explore the world's worth it.
Yeah. Like I'm probably this year, was it Odyssey will probably finally break that $20 barrier for me, and I'll probably eventually buy it and play it because I hear it's a gorgeous game.
Didn't I give you Odyssey?
No, I played Origins.
Origins,
I
yeah.
borrowed Origins from you, yeah, which I beat.
I think I have Odyssey. You can have it. I don't know where it is. If I can find it, you can have it.
All right.
Very
There we go.
generous.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you bought Odyssey.
It came with my Xbox.
Oh, okay.
It was Xbox, Odyssey, and one other game came with it. I don't remember what though.
PUBG or something.
It was PUBG. Yeah, I think so.
Yep, some hot garbage that I still can't believe people played on console.
I put the code in my Xbox, played one game, got one kill. I was like, "Fuck this game! Never playing this again."
Yeah, even on PC, it was kind of a struggle. So I can only imagine with analog sticks.
Yeah, well, the one kill I got, I ran somebody over with the car, so that
Makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Wasn't even like a legit kill.
Nope.
That's great. I think the only other cool thing coming out of Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the smart delivery support that Ubisoft's doing, right? So if you buy it on Xbox One, you also get it for Series X.
All right. So just quick segue because I've never been confident on this. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
I don't know. I never question anyone if
Ubi?
they say either
Ubi.
or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like tomato.
It's like GIF and
Ubisoft,
GIF.
Ubisoft.
I mean,
Well, one of those
tomato,
is
one
right,
is
yeah.
wrong.
Potato.
Like,
Right.
if you hear someone say tomato or potato in real life, you look at them weird.
I definitely pause for half a second.
Mom, our mom's friend. Remember that lady Jill?
Yep.
Yeah, she said that.
It actually, thinking about it more, it's just a British thing. I've realized now.
Yeah, it's just British people. Could you pass a tomato?
Oh, shit.
It's not really what she sounds like at all.
It's not entirely wrong, still though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Valhalla looks good. Probably play a year and a half after it's released.
Oh yeah, I'll just bring up your one little fun bolded note. Just the developed by 14 studios in the world,
That's crazy.
Ooh.
which
Yeah.
It seems excessive, right?
yeah, I mean I get it with how many different things they have to do for that game, and also the whole quarantine thing, but that still feels excessive.
So I was looking into it, and I guess Origins had 10 co-dev studios.
And is it like something like this studio does art, this does sculpting,
essentially.
sound design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like you have a whole studio dedicated to just building the map, right? In that world.
Makes sense with those maps.
Yeah, makes 100 like the scale is so immense now that they take it. And not just that, but they probably have a whole development team for historical information.
Probably.
Yeah.
They should
Those
just hire
games.
me. I know everything.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Ask me a
Yeah.
fact about
Can
something.
can you just hit me with the random fact?
Yeah.
I mean about Vikings.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use axes. You're welcome.
Perfect. All right, you're hired.
Fact number one.
You sold it. Your
Yep.
skills are immense.
Yeah, I mean, you said random fact. I tried to go deep into my archives. You know.
You're so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
All right, and let's do the meme topic and call it a day. Meme topic. GameStop plans to reopen and executives are taking a pay cut.
Yes, I can finally use the rest of my GameStop points or whatever they're called.
These are pretty large pay cuts too.
Yeah, it's may have happened a couple years too late, unfortunately for them.
Yeah.
Maybe a decade or two.
They should have just let COVID do its thing and just kill them off,
Yeah.
right?
I feel bad for the people who work for them, but as a company, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, but it even sounds like the people that work for them hate their jobs too.
I mean, yeah, 100%, but
You know?
it's a bad time to lose a job.
Yeah.
I like GameStop, but only because of the dude that ran the GameStop that we used to go to buy The Graduate.
Laughed at Jeff? Our old
Is
neighbor?
that what his name is? I don't
No,
remember his name.
I don't remember his name. I just remember when our neighbor tried to buy
Pokemon. Yeah. I forgot about that. Faulkner. So, just a short story for you. So we used to go to this GameStop near this sports bar all the time, and we knew the manager semi well because we would go there a lot. And we went there once with our neighbor to buy Pokemon. He wanted to buy Pokemon Fire Red.
Okay.
Yep.
Because we were playing it. Like I had Leaf Green. Aiden had one of them, and our neighbor wanted one. So we go there, and by this time in our lives, we're like, me and this other guy are like 14, 13, 15, somewhere around that range. and he's like walks up and is like very quietly like, "Can I get Pokemon Fire Red?" And then the guy is like, "You want Pokemon Fire Red? What are you, a kid?" And our friend just gets so red and so embarrassed. But it was good times. Good times. I like that guy a lot.
Oh man.
Anyways, yeah,
All right. Yeah.
probably the wrong choice for them.
Yeah, that's our one GameStop story.
Yeah.
Right on. I don't have any GameStop stories other than just I've been around like midnight launches. Like I used to get
Never
hyped
been
for
to a midnight launch.
midnight launches.
I've never been
Yeah.
to one.
I feel like by the time that I could actually go to them
Yeah.
was when preloading started to be a thing, so
Yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah, so what was my last midnight launch? Gears 3?
Right.
Reach?
My most
Halo Reach? Might have been
No.
Reach?
Well, Halo Reach maybe. I remember when Skyrim came out. I didn't go to the midnight launch, but I went to GameStop the day that it came out, and they made us line up outside of them. And I was scheduled to work that day, but we had like mechanical issues at my work, so they sent everybody home, and we got paid.
Nice.
And I just went and I stood in the GameStop line for like an hour to get Skyrim, and went home and played Skyrim and got paid. It was tight. One of my best days ever.
Best days ever, huh?
Yeah,
Top 3 days.
maybe top 2. Who knows?
Yeah, I think it was 2000. Yeah, 2011. It was Gears War 3. Gears 3 was my last midnight. We
Yes, 2011.
my roommate and
That makes
I
sense.
we went there, got the game, called out of work for the 2 days, so we could just co-op play it for 2 days.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those were the days. Those were fun.
I mean, I sort of did that when Animal Crossing came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Well,
a game I would have done it for.
I requested a weekend off just because I wanted one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when it came out. But also that's when we were quarantined. So I was like, well, fuck. Perfect. I guess I just gonna play Animal Crossing for 5 straight days.
That works. All right. You guys have anything else to add?
I'll just throw the shout out to Disco Elysium since I just started it earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've died 2 times so far. Once by trying to run away from a guy for him saying that I owed him some money and tripping over a lady in a wheelchair.
Cool.
And once from trying to punch a kid who was just being a brat and missing entirely and falling on my face. Great game.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I like it.
I'm actually will play that eventually.
Yeah, I mean, it's early to say this, but I want to say game of the year for me.
Ooh, that
Didn't it
good
come out last
already?
How much depth I can tell there's going to be in this game.
I've heard amazing things, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I've heard good things too.
Oh.
It just came out on Switch, or it's coming out somewhere, right?
It's announced on Switch, but it's not released yet. I just bought it on PC earlier because I don't want to wait anymore.
I don't want to wait for this podcast to be over to start playing games. I want to play games right now. That could be our new outro song.
Yeah, keep going. Do it again. Start over. 3,
I don't know
2, 1, go.
I don't want to wait for the podcast to be over. I don't know the rest of the words to the song. That's the problem.
All right, you got to workshop this.
Yeah, they're in your heart.
They're in my heart. Gaming is in my heart.
All right, boys. Well, let's call it a day. And go play some games. Are you guys going to play some games after this?
Yeah. Yes, because I've been working all day and I was trying to figure out some other shit that I don't want to go back to that. So I'm just going to put it off until tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
You guys, oh, you know what? Before we end, we're playing Destiny again. Destiny 2.
Oh, fuck. We forgot to say that. Yeah. We're playing
Yeah.
Destiny 2 again.
Yay. You guys want to go play Destiny 2?
Yeah, let's go play Strikes I've already beaten.
Okay. All right.
I'll do a little bit.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye.